Now Verne Siebert gets a 1 count. Quick tag. We have 6 minutes. 6 minutes remaining in this opening tag team match. I'd like to once again say thanks to all of the many people who drop a line to All-Star Wrestling. We do appreciate your mail, I must say. Certainly enjoy the letters that you direct along my way, and I know that the wrestlers enjoy getting mail from you. And I have one here, I must say, Lee Rye from Quesnel, BC. Or it's L. Rye, I guess it is, just the initial L. Mr. or Mrs. or Miss, whatever it may be. Rye, I'd like to thank you for your note with regard to the flat piece of steel that she says Mr. Adonis and Mr. Tomko hide in their trunks. And she even sent along a little diagram. And as asked that I pass this along to our representative of the NWA, and I can tell you that I very certainly will. I'll just make a point of leaving it here on my desk, and when Mr. Windsor, the representative of the NWA, comes by, I'll see to it that he gets your particular letter. And Butch Yee of Skookumchuck, British Columbia. Good old Skookumchuck. How's the pulp mill up there, Bruce? Butch, rather? Butch sent along a great drawing of Mr. Pro, and Butch, you know that I'll pass that along to Mr. Pro for you. Kind of nice to get that mail. And if you'd like to drop us a line, the address is Post Office Box 8888, Vancouver, BC. We'd love to hear from you. All-Star Wrestling, Post Office Box 8888, Vancouver, BC. The zip code B6B4A3. Drop it along to myself, Ed Carl, or drop it along to your favorite wrestler. I'll pass it along for you. Or if you like, you can drop it along to John Windsor, the representative from the NWA. He's the new representative. Kind of watching the wrestling action here, and if you've got any thoughts on some of the wrestlers and want to drop a note to John, he'd love to hear about it. Guy Timothy Flowers, 245 pounds. Verne Siebert, 210 pounds. But Flowers has certainly got lots of credentials. He's not exactly the most well-liked wrestler of the wrestling fans, but certainly in his 5 years, he's picked up some pretty good titles, as well as the amateur titles he's held. Verne Siebert gets a quick tag from Mike Kovacs. Kovacs takes Flowers over into his own corner. Back across the ring. And nice turnabout there by Timothy Flowers. Now you can see Flowers putting on a chokehold. The referee, Bruce Brown, is not able to see behind his back. And, of course, going on behind his back is Terry Adonis. Again, working on that throat of Mike Kovacs. Now Mike Kovacs getting the headlock. Oh, a little bit of ear rubbing there. You can just bet that hurts. Bruce Brown trying to keep control of the situation, doing a pretty good job considering the circumstances. Very hard to be a referee in a tag team match. There's a quick tag, and before he even gets it in the ring, Flowers drops an elbow on the back of the neck of Verne Siebert. And it looks like he's trying to work this one into a pile driver. He is, and that hurts. And that is it. The 3 count is there. Referee Bruce Brown awarding that match to Timothy Flowers and Terry Adonis. Timothy Flowers and Terry Adonis. We'll see if we can't get over and have a quick word with these fellas at ringside. Certainly made fast work out of that situation. Maybe I get a chance to have a quick word here with Terry Adonis. Terry, excuse me, I'm just going to slip in front of you here for a moment. But Terry, have you got yourself a new partner?
I've got a partner that's got the capabilities that I have. He wrestles in the same manner as I do, and I need a man like this to back me up, Ed, for people like Moondog Moretti and Mr. Dean Ho, who you never know what they're going to do.
Well, I appreciate getting those comments. Timothy Flowers, welcome to All-Star Wrestling.
Welcome, nothing. Remember one thing, when I'm on an interview talking, it's my time, you shut your mouth. You're looking at it right here. Timothy Flowers and Terry Adonis sweet, complete, and hard to beat. And that's why it's going to be Meridian Ho, the happy Hawaiian. Smile, baby, smile. Arf, arf, Moretti. Eat your dog food, you ugly mutt. Because the 24th, baby, in the PNE, you guys are going down. You don't got the belts no more, but we're going to bust your heads open, and we're going to drain you full of that blood there, and we're going to get to those belts one way or another. Terry Adonis and Timothy Flowers are #1 in British Columbia, #1 in the world.
You know, one thing we'll say about you, Terry Adonis. Terry, you can find the most talkative partners, because I can remember your days with the Bruiser, and looks like you got another one.
Those days with the Bruiser, Ed, I'd like to forget it. I'd like to think on the guy that now is beside me, Mr. Timothy Flowers. Like I said, the man is strong. Look at this body here, Ed. Take a look at this body. Show him those arms there, baby. Show him how strong you are.
Well, you can tell that the fans are not necessarily in total agreement. Speaking of which, Bruiser came down during your match. Now, I know you couldn't keep track of that, Terry, but Bruiser was down during your match, and, of course, he's looking very forward to a match that he has with you in Cloverdale tonight.
Any time that Bruiser Costa wants me, it don't necessarily have to be in Cloverdale, Vancouver. Just whenever the guy wants me, I'll take him on. But Bruiser Costa, like we've had our differences in the past, boy, I know your style and you know mine. You're going to be one hard man to beat. I'll not knock you down for that. But Bruiser Costa, I'll get you from behind. I'll get you from the front, boy, any way I can. That goes the same for Dean Ho, Moondog Moretti. You're just our stepping stones now, boys. Just our little piece. Why don't you shut up?
Wow, it would appear
Bruiser Costa's a fat pig. And my prediction with Terry Adonis here will be a lot of pain for the fat pig. Whether it's from Maine to Spain, Austin to Boston, Timbuktu to Kalamazoo, right here is coming victorious. Terry Adonis and Timothy Flowers, baby.
Another one of those very difficult interviews that I have to do from time to time, because you can see I just can't get these guys to talk. But we're going to be back with more All-Star Wrestling coming up right after this. Stay with us, won't you?